Hello, everybody. This is Ryan from Habitual Line Step in Finance, and I'll come to you today with a brief message about emergency funds. Emergency funds are designed to safeguard you against loss of income or some kind of financial um, deficiency. You have to have a financial plan for the bad times. A lot of us get caught up in, especially if things are going good, like it seems like our bills are being paid and all this. We never think about the pitfalls of life where job loss happen. You may have a two-family income, and your wife or your husband loses his job, and you guys are in financial turmoil now. I believe that you should be living off of one income and banking the other if you're married, but that's a discussion for another day. If you have an emergency fund in place to help safeguard you against, like I said, things such as job loss or sickness, or your car breaks down, or your something major happens in your life where money is needed, it will make navigating through this life a lot easier. I'm a firm believer of always protect yourself, and that's also definitely financially. So, with that being said, when you have an emergency fund, people ask, the big question is, how much money should I have saved? The big thing I tell people is that when you are building an emergency fund, minimum is 6 months. I personally have over 12 months of emergency fund money just in case something happens. I'm just very cautious person like that. I'm the firm believer of I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So with that being said, if your monthly expenses comes up to, let's say, just for round numbers, $3,000. That's including your gas. That's including rent or your mortgage payment, the bare bones necessities, utilities, food, those things that you absolutely need. This is not for eating out. This is not for buying the new Jordans. This is not for buying the latest Coach purse. None of that stuff. That stuff, when you're in emergency, a state of emergency, those things do not matter. They do not matter. So the things that do matter is your shelter, your food, your transportation. Those things are essential. So that's what the emergency funds are for. So now, should you write up your emergency fund and you say, okay, with all those expenses, the rent, the food, utilities, my cell phone payment, whatever, like I said, those essentials are, is what you're saving your money for. So and so when you have that, and it comes out to, let's say, for a figure, everybody's figure is going to be different, but just for round numbers and illustration purposes, $3,000 is what it came out to when you added all those up. So for 1 month of emergencies, you're going to have $3,000. Again, the minimum six, and in these trying times, more. But you will multiply that 3,000 times the 6 months, and you come out with $18,000. That is your target. That is what you want in place. I would be adamant about getting that in place as soon as you possibly can, and it will save your life. Like I said, it's basically it's there. One of the things I say is peace of mind is important. It's invaluable. Knowing that if life circumstances happen, you don't have to worry about going back into debt, or you don't have to worry about expanding your debt. It helps life so much. I mean, it helps you navigate through without having to worry about, like I said, whether or not you're protected. So you put those things in place. Now, for people who are in debt, I'll be honest, Dave Ramsey and a lot of other financial YouTubers will say, have a small emergency fund and then go into, attacking your debt mode. I believe that you have to have an emergency fund that is comfortable for you. It may not be the full 6 months before you dive into debt, like $18,000. You may not have that, but you may feel comfortable with $3,000 rather than $1,000 small emergency fund, because for your particular situation, $1,000 might not get it if $3,000 is your bare minimum, what you need in order to function for a solid month. Things happen. You may have children, an emergency comes up regarding that where you need quick money. So you have to gauge this on your own personal situation. Personal finance is just that, it's personal. So there is no cookie cutter. This is what's right for me. What's $18,000 may be good for somebody. It may not be good for somebody else. Somebody else may need 25,000. Some people may need 100,000. But you have to stay in your lane, play your position, and do exactly what you need to do to fortify your financial position. So anyway, folks, stay tuned for more videos. I believe this is like my third video, so I'm a little rusty, but I don't plan on going anywhere. I plan on getting this thing refined, and hopefully the content will fit you guys fancy. I'm open for suggestions. But anyway, you guys stay financially secure. This is Habitual Line Stepping Finance. Thank you for tuning in. Please comment, please subscribe. Thank you very much.